Say that again? They don't believe in democracy. Go on, there's no pride. We should start bringing the Western world down to their level. We don't feel so outside. Well, again, there's this both.
Hi, folks. This is Peter Blaken. Hashtag Go Right and the Triad Patriots here, participating in the worldwide freedom rally. When I first got here, it was supposed to be 1 to 5, and let you know a little bit of story behind this. Someone from Freedom 515 had reached out to me and said, "Hey, there's a rally." I put the information out, and then someone else contacted me from the Worldwide Freedom Rally and stated there's a big rally going on across the United States and the world, and just happens to be an anti-COVID rally. But the message is to have the left, the right, the middle to come together in unity against hate and hate-filled agendas and control from the world. So I found out that the original people stepped out. For some reason, the lady stopped. So I got a permit to come here and make sure the event happened. Now, when I got here at 1 o'clock, we did not have a lot of people here. Actually, nobody here. I've set up the speaker system, and now a crowd of people here. There is an Antifa rally that I'm going to walk towards. Yes, it's a little dangerous. I'm going to walk towards and let y'all see what's going on. So I'm hoping you tune in. I'm going to try to post the stream here in the room. I just have to find the stream. That's one thing. So I have to find the stream so I can share it. And, you know, there's going to be some lag and everything in this video, but we will put it out here for people to see. So for now, let me see if I can flip the camera. So you can see we have a setup here. Have the microphone set up. And we have a small amount of people here. Oh, good. I found the rally. Set up here. Have the microphone set up.
But now we're starting to
yeah, and they're like, oh, we're starting to use Google control. We've got to start making business. That's logical answer on this.
Well, the thing is, now you can go back to work, but you can't because you're having less yeah. Or we're giving so much compensation to take home that you don't want to do the job because you want to
why they're saying, oh, we're going to start driving people to go back to work. You can't start giving people money to go back to work. So we'll get the white supremacy. We'll have the white supremacy. They don't want to do it. Everyone's saying they're all spoiled white kids. Their parents pay 40 grand a year and they go to some bullshit.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's not about building. They can't. It's not good. It's not quality. Without digging the ditch for everyone else.
Thank y'all for turning out. I'm gonna walk down here so I can get Antifa on camera. They love that. I'll be back. Hey, Pookie Pookie. Let's see here, folks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, maybe 25.
I love that you're so scared that you're walking towards the snake, but then again, we all know that you fucked them too.
You do realize our rally is not a left or a right rally, right? You do realize that y'all represent hate. Yeah, that's fine. I can hear y'all. That's nice. You're a racist. Look, there's like 25, 30 white people there. Wow, anti-white people who are racist against themselves. The one person of color is sitting down. Yeah, this is what we're fighting against, America. Racism, hate, individuals that don't know they're lost. We have a freedom rally over here full of regular American citizens. This is hate. They wear black. They think that this is a Trump rally that we're having. They're yelling and cussing at people as they come by. This is the representation of the American that needs to stay at home.
You probably bullied and stuff for looking on small, weren't you? Don't be probably small on your teeth when they fell out.
To defend freedom, we cannot tolerate the intolerance. Bash the fash with communism and Trump lost LOL. So much individuals who want to start things.
You're muttering.
Talk the same way.
Project your voice.
Take a deep breath and
Oh, Lord. Look, this guy's got a Deaf to America sign. They're wonderful American people.
America.
Oh, yeah. How much is Soros paying you? Sure, hon.
Hey, buddy, go bring your friend's American flag over so we can burn it.
I think you can burn that one right there. You've got enough flags.
In fact, you gotta bring a friend over here so we can.
I don't even need television. I could just watch Antifa TV all day long. They're so funny. This is Antifa.
On my toast is
These people are comedians.
You just call crackers?
I think so. There are 30 white people over there who are calling us crackers.
Tanner than any of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a tan out here. The only person I see of color is sitting on his ass, staring at us. You've literally got a blonde woman right here who's talking about anti-cracker. She's a blonde white woman. Her. That's nice, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. Does your white privilege allow you to take today off? Why are you white privileged? Why do you have such white privilege that you can wear black clothing and come out here? I didn't know Black Lives Matter was here. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter! Yeah! Black Lives Matter! Come on! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives. We're on the same side now.
I like black people.
I like black people too. My husband is black. His life matters. Y'all are my audience. You're talking to me.
Homophobes.
Why are you homophobic? Why are you homophobic? Why are you homophobic? You're homophobic, racist, white privileged, anti-black. Where's your black people? How come you didn't invite any black people to your event? Yeah, okay, fine. Then I can be homophobic too, right? I'm gay, right? Okay. Yay, we agree on something. We both hate gays. Yay! Yeah, I'm gay. I'm the creator of Gays for Trump. This is fun. This is fun. Oh, I love Antifa. They're so funny. And the cops get paid to watch us. They've got the best job. Thank you for your service, guys. Thank you for your service, guys. Y'all get paid to watch the show. I love it.
Sugar Daddy's just smiling over here. You go back to the hotel room.
Hey, no Proud Boys are coming today. I think y'all can go home. No Proud Boys, no Antifa. You know, well, y'all are Antifa. No Proud Boys are coming today, so y'all can go home.
You can go home. Right? Have you looked at yourself? You look like you're sweating shit.
Really? You are dressed like shit. You are literally dressed like shit. You're wearing all black. Isn't it hot? Isn't it hot for you right now? Because wearing black in summertime is kind of a no-no. No one told them they can't be white after Labor Day.
You started Gays for Trump?
Yeah, I started Gays.
Attacking you.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's hilarious. The only colors that matter is red, white, and blue. Thank you. Look at this lady. She's like, whatever.
Now, what's your word? I'm following orders. If you don't want to walk, get on all fours, crawl forward a bit, and lay down.
They actually think they're funny. They kind of are funny. When I was over there talking to a black lady, it was just me and another lady. They were like, all four of you in your rally. I'm like going, there's only two people here. What are you talking about? And this literally is supposed to be an anti-COVID restriction rally that says we like Triad Patriots what I created. Triad Patriots actually has nothing to do with the triad, but it's weird. So
I saw that on the flyer.
So you know, people were griping about it. And that's about not. I'm like, it's not a Nazi symbol. You know, I'm like,
The colonizers.
I mean, if it was gay Nazis, I might like it because there'd be a bunch of hot blonde twinks coming to a party. It wouldn't be so bad. you know, but it's not a gay Nazi party, and it's not a symbol. It's about nuts. Apparently, it turned around the upside down. My designer didn't realize it. We just saw an eternity triangle, and it worked perfectly. So everybody's like, "It's a back nut." I'm like, "Well, that's not even a Nazi symbol. That's the symbol of Odin or something. It means earth, wind, and fire." So I guess they're gonna go back to the 70s, and earth, wind, and fire are anti, you know, they're a fascist group. Is Earth, Wind, and Fire a fascist group now? Is the 70s fascist? They should wear bell bottoms. That'd be funnier. I'm so glad that I'm spending the left's money. I am so glad that I am spending Soros's money today. Look at all these 30 fascists over here. Look at these people that hate free speech. This guy's got a pretty cool t-shirt. It says Trump lost, get over it, so great. I mean, I could say that too. I mean, we got, yeah. Hey, where did you learn about your job? On Craigslist? I mean, I've got a couple of black shirts. I've got a couple of black shirts at home. I can join your ranks, right?
You're going to the cockpit, honky. We're talking you right
Look at
now in
these.
the cockpit.
Look at these races. Look at these races. We're here until 5 or 6 or whatever today, so you know. Hello, they call me a honky. Only my husband, which is black, can call me a honky. Yeah, because my husband is actually working. Y'all should go and try to work. You should actually work. You should work for a living. Go to work instead of, well, wait a minute, y'all are working. Antifa is being paid by Soros. Antifa is being paid by Soros. Love it. So hilarious. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Hey, Cracker, how old are you? Hey, Mayo Sapien, I'm talking to you. Look at your elders when they speak to you. How old are you? Hey, Snow Roach, address your superiors when they're talking to you. How old are you? Look up, Neanderthal, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you suck at licking boots, too. Cracker, how old are you? Come on. Look up when your elders are addressing you. Seriously though, are those pants from for you? Question, Cracker. I'm sure even you can count. How old are you? Let's see, a 1, a 2. What comes next? I forget. How are you the type of person to say age is just a number? You don't even know your own age. Seriously, Cracker, just tell us how old you are. It ain't that hard. Being gay doesn't mean you should be able to hate black people, you fucking bigot.
All right, guys, we're going to go and actually have a rally. We're going to ignore the hate. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. These people are hilarious. They're fucking nuts. Oh, my God, they're nuts. They're fucking hilarious. I mean, I could stand there all day, but I got a rally to run here. That is, oh, I think I hurt their feelings. Oh, my God. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? God forbid a gay Republican's here, you know?
Been a little while, but good to see you.
I'm gonna start this off. I guess it's kind of funny. You. Hello. USA! 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 Welcome to the Worldwide Freedom Rally, a nonpartisan rally, even though those people over there think that we're all on one side, which, you know, we might be, but who knows? We got a 45-year-old Republican here. See, I made you younger already. We've got a dog here that votes Republican. But wait a minute, I thought dogs were supposed to vote Democrat. He's so cute. So, the Worldwide Rally for Freedom press release said on Saturday, the May 15th, the worldwide demonstration will return bigger and better than ever before. We're doing pretty good right now. It's over 40 countries around the world. People are going to be marching for freedom, for peace, and the human rights, and apparently pissing off the Antifa, which is always great, and spending their money. Now, the objectives of the protest was that lockdowns and border closures have taken lives to increase suicide rates and destroyed livelihoods, causing financial ruin. Now, no population should ever again be subjected to the ubiquitous public incarceration, which is what we've had to deal with. Excessive coronavirus restriction measures must come to an end, and all state and emergency declarations enabling these measures must be repealed. Now, we have heard that changes come as of yesterday, but we hope that it will continue on and then we can reopen. Now we have to push for businesses. Now we have to push for businesses to take those signs down. I've heard that Walmart has said they're going to take them down. That's a huge thing for us. Publix, that's good too. I hate Publix, but that's great. Well, I like that Food Lion never closed early. They've always been open till 11. They haven't changed their hours. They've been great. Definitely for the ones who had the elderly where you can shop during the morning time. That's been wonderful, except for an hour really isn't a long enough time. I take my dad like 4 hours, you know. Let's see. It says typical suppression of dissenting voices must be stopped, and peaceful citizen assembly must be respected by the police forces instead of being violently crushed. We've accomplished that. The police are here to help us. I've never really had too much problem. But in other countries, we have to realize that the police aren't so much their friends. You know, honestly, they've seen some bad things happen. We have had our bodily autonomy violated by mask mandates, restricting our ability to breathe and speak freely. All mask mandates must end. So they say they're going to end, they need to end. Like, I'm still seeing people wearing masks, and they haven't changed it. They're still enforced, even though the governor said it, even the so-called president has said it. I mean, I had to work out at Planet Fitness with a mask on. I thought I was going to die. Now, plans to mandate coronavirus vaccines enforced by the totalitarian vaccine passports are being ruled out internationally. Here in North Carolina, they've done their best. Thank God we have a, it's a good thing we do have a right-leaning Congress here that has passed rules to say we should not have vaccine passports. Vaccine passports are very dangerous. We're not going to accept movement licenses becoming a part of travel requirements. I'm not a super religious person, but I think the Bible says something about the mark of the beast. And we want to make sure that, you know, this doesn't skew on that, where they're telling us where we can go, what we can do, you know, unless we prove our passport. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Some people say social security cards are, but that's a United States thing. We're talking about the whole world now, you know. They want us to have these passports. It's none of their business if I put a vaccine in. I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, because the vaccine does have an operating system inside of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with some. My dad's been acting weird ever since he got his. Yeah, nanite technology has gotten really good. The sad thing is, it can spread. They can give it to you, and then they can make it spread, and then yeah.
They've made cells that are computer derived that now are cell divided, and that is what they're using. So it's part biological, and so this computer derived cell is integrated with humanity. That is what's happening.
Yeah, that's what I talk about. The new so-called thing going to survive, help us. In fact, they're going to become viruses themselves as they just spread out.
I think that's part of the more than long term.
I tell you, before coronavirus, I had a young Chinese doctor who was in my car. She told me before anything, and we were talking about the vaping issue, where people were dying of the vaping. You know, when they almost banned vaping. So she told me she was up here at Duke. That means Duke knew about this a long time ago, and that there's SARS-related disease was coming back, and it was very deadly, and it caused the deaths of some college students about 2 years previous. I didn't put two and two together, but during that time is when they were protesting the colleges in China. So they unleashed that on their students, more than likely. 10 doctor friends died of hers until they were able to so-called contain it, and they were afraid of it coming back. They were sent to Duke. She was sent to Duke to try to analyze it to make sure that it didn't happen. Then right afterwards, that's when coronavirus came. Now, I discredit it because she told me at the time she thought they got it from eating small animals. And sadly, I'm thinking, you know, oh, that's what you get when eating dogs and cats, you know? So I was like, I didn't think about it until it happened. And so another Chinese girl who was in my car at the time, because I was doing Uber, she stated that they had sealed up most of the areas, and they took anybody who was infected and put them in camps. And I was like death camps? She's like, yeah. In China, they were putting people basically in death camps, not even treating. Yeah. Yeah. So 25 million cell phones disappeared. People were dying. People were dying. And my other half told me that they moved. Well, my other half did. They moved incinerators to the middle of the city. They caused a major holocaust of Chinese citizens. And okay, yeah, it's fine. Look at the fascists. Everybody say hi to the fascist that walked by. Say hi to the fascist. Still wearing his mask, even though he doesn't have to. Hey, you're wearing a mask. Does that mean you're a Republican? People who wear masks now are Republicans. I think it's all confusing now. At least David Hogg said he's wearing a mask because he doesn't want to be. He wants to be considered non-conservative.
I am a Republican.
It's so confusing. Would anybody like to talk? I have this mic open. If anybody wants to speak about what they've got going on or had going on during this whole coronavirus crisis, you're welcome to come and speak. If you have any kind of event coming up or organization that you follow or anything like that, you can come up here and talk. It's here, and the mic is open. It's hard to find mics nowadays.
Open air time?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, I got a cause.
There you go.
How are we doing? You can hear me good? Yeah, you can hear me now. Better? Oh, yeah. I didn't want to get...
It's brand new.
This was totally unplanned. But the guy says he's got a lot of open mic time.
Yep.
And they got a willing audience. I can see friendly people.
Yeah, I like to release the Kraken shirt.
And that's also one of my causes. But the Convention of States, has anybody heard of it?
What?
Convention of States.
Nobody? All right. So here's the spiel. As long as you all got some time.
Got plenty.
Yes.
Oh,
In
watch
the
out.
Article
Scooter
5
people.
of the Constitution provided for an alternative way to create amendments to the Constitution. And the traditional way is always having Congress come up with some brainstorm idea via the people. And then it goes, yeah, the corporation, exactly. Yeah, little did we know, right? Those other people. And they come up with ideas for amendments. They got a lot of good ones, a couple of losers, but we got a lot of worthwhile amendments, I would say. And that's the way it happened. And it goes back to the state legislatures. They vote on it. Every state votes individually. And if 38 of those states think it's a good idea, we have a new amendment. That's the way it's been working for a lot of years. And although there is an alternative method, it's in the Constitution, few people really know about it, and it's never been used. Instead of Congress coming up with the ideas, the people can suggest ideas. And that is through your state legislature. What we've got in mind, Convention of States is an organization that we've been working at this for, I don't know, 5, 6 years at least, and trying to get this approved in different state legislatures where they will call a convention, representatives from every state will get together and suggest possible amendments. Now, with our organization, it is restricted to just 3 different themes. One, term limits. Most people think that's a good idea. The second topic is fiscal responsibility in the federal government. Most people would agree that that's a good idea. The third one is a little broader in scope. It says reduce the size and scope of the federal government. It's a little more vague, but a lot of good things could fall into that. And so we have 15 states so far that have approved the application. We have to have 34 in order to call a convention. 15 are done. North Carolina, Wisconsin, and South Carolina are halfway there. We have just passed it just a couple weeks ago in the North Carolina House, the Assembly, General Assembly House. They passed it. Now it has to go to the state Senate to be approved. And we're hoping that'll happen very soon. And once that happens, then North Carolina will join the number 16. And this goes progressing state by state. When we get 34, there will be a convention. And it's a very long-term, drawn-out project. But it's cautious. I mean, you're not going to just throw out some amendment to the wind, you know. This is a very
Watch out, guys. Let them come through.
well-organized process.
Gangway. Those are cool. It's better than segways. No, they're gone. They only paid them for an hour. Or they're on their lunch break because, you know, they're lazy.
All right, so we're going to get this thing done. I'll tell you what we need you for. Call your legislators, particularly your senators right now. You say, please support convention of states. And if you want to know more about it, I do have a card or two in my pocket. Now, if you look on that card, I'm sorry I don't have any more with me, but right. So if you use your smartphone and use that QR code, it'll bring you right to the website. And once there, it very clearly and quickly will educate you about the whole thing. Everything I said, perhaps said a little better. I'm kind of winging it this morning, today. But so you can go to conventionofstates.com and learn all about it. I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's a networking event, so network as much as you can with individuals. I'm glad we have a decent turnout. I think this is a decent turnout. We let's see, I about as many people as Antifa came out, and they went home because they wanted to engage with me, and that's what I did. I engaged with them a little bit, and then I ignored them and they went home. I told them Proud Boys wasn't here, so they had to leave. They only get paid that extra money if they think Proud Boys is here. Ain't nobody here from any extremist group. They're just regular people tired of the mess. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, shameless plug, I'm possibly running for U.S. Congress. Both my previous Congress people, because they move the districts all the time, are both Ted Budd and Mark Walker, who are both running for senator. So the ability to run is now open. There's probably going to be a large field of individuals. And honestly, I don't even know the districts. The whole point about districts now is with the census, they won't know anything until almost the end of the year when you actually have to file. So you can't even register under a district right now. So I've got like 9 or 10 counties that I have to show myself at and get the word out. But I am poor like everybody else, dealing with the issues of coronavirus, struggling, unemployed most of the time. A lot of, especially after the election, or the tragedy or whatever we had, a lot of people don't want to vote. A lot of people don't want to vote because they're tired of both right and left politicians who don't really understand what's really going on in America. Yeah. Yeah. I was there January 6th. I went there to document, and at times, and to be honest, it did look like a crazy redneck trailer park threw up in most places. Sorry, but it was some extreme stuff going on. But what the cameras won't show is hundreds of thousands, if not 1 million people were there. Mostly peaceful protesters who did not destroy anything. Hey, how's it going? Would you like to interview little Chow Chow? Hey, how's it going?
Freedom, and he wants to keep it.
Oh, you look like a little lion. You're like a little lion. You're so cute.
Yeah, we don't let him touch you by Chow Chow.
Yeah, chows are a little. We had a chow. But we had on January 6th, there was a handful of people who were extreme. A handful. And most of those people were probably Antifa, honestly. I've seen the videos. I've seen somebody handing weapons from inside to the people outside. I've seen the videos yelling at the people saying, do not break the windows. Do not do what they're doing. I saw a guy who passed me, and pardon my French, but I won't say it. He said, you keywords or whatever, get up there. I'm looking at you. They were trying to drive people to go and do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. I saw people climbing trees, climbing scaffolding, just craziness. Then I saw the front of the Capitol building where everybody was pretty much calm. I don't think a lot of the stuff really happened until after the individual got shot inside it, and that's when kind of things went loose. Because they sent us a text telling we had to get out of town too. That we had a once that happened, we had a text on our phone that said DC was shutting down, get out. People freaked out. I left. Yeah, so but it's sad. Yeah, nobody. Well, yeah. She's the only one got shot. That's the only blood that was shed by them who shot our person. If that person's our person, I don't know. That's a whole nother conspiracy theory. But one individual got trampled to death. One person had a stroke. The other one had a heart attack, apparently tased themselves by accident. Sounds like something I would do. There you go. Yay! And I think the officer died a couple of days later of a brain aneurysm or something like that. It really was unrelated. But they keep saying deadly, deadly, deadly. Yeah, they keep saying deadly, deadly, deadly. Like we were going and killing people. Do you realize they didn't do anything to this Capitol building because what, an hour later, after everybody cleared out, they were able to go back to session again. We didn't destroy anything. They didn't do anything.
But hey, Cooper, we're watching you.
Oh, yeah.
We're watching you, man.
Hey, Cooper, are you in there wearing a mask?
Let's give the Illuminati out. Yeah, we're watching you.
I think he's in there wearing a mask. Probably.
Right? We're watching all these people now. You know, we weren't before. Where the plane was on autopilot. Let me tell you, man, we rushed the cockpit. We the people taking over. We're not on autopilot.
Oh, yeah.
We're running the show.
You want to talk?
These people work for us. That's all right. I usually run my mouth at these things.
I'm glad we got a good little crowd. I mean, this is something that we needed. I mean, a lot of people were scared after January 6th to come out because they were afraid of the FBI arresting people and doing everything. Look, I had a rally that day. People walked past me. My microphone didn't work, so it's a good thing I didn't really have a rally. But they had me on paper. If the FBI wanted to come get me, they could come get me. But no, I didn't commit any crimes. Just like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people of January 6th were not insurrectionists. We were just there for peaceful protests. We're protected under the Constitution. And there was just a lot of people there. And so you can't let a little handful of extremists dictate the rest of everybody out there. And so, you know, what we have, 400 people was possibly arrested? I mean, I had never seen that many people. I went to the March for Life. And that was huge. A huge amount of people came. But when I turned around and saw I swear it was like almost 1 million people there. It just, as far as I can see. But I'll also tell you this, they want to blame Trump and Trump's rally. Well, when they released the people from Trump's rally, they started trying to march toward the Capitol. The police actually stopped them. They weren't even allowed to get to the Capitol. So those people didn't even get to the Capitol. And plus, they'd be tired. It was cold. It was 7 a.m. when they started it. I was just out there for like an hour freezing my hands off. There's no way they even had the energy to walk up there to cause problems. So Trump didn't do any of that. Trump didn't do anything wrong. You look at his Facebook thing, he says, respect the police, don't cause any problems. But yet they say he drummed up. You know, it's all set up, honestly. But if I run for office, I'm a representative of everybody, not just the Republicans, but also the Democrats and everybody. Anybody who is a sane American and wants to come to me and talk to me, and there's issues that we all side with. I've actually found out that people on the right, we have far-right extremists. We also have our mainstream Republicans who also get a little extreme. But then you have sane, regular American Republicans. Surprisingly enough, the Democrats, because I've got somebody who's working with the Democrats and she's a Republican, she has found out, this is in Michigan, she has found out that there are sane Democrats who are doing the same thing. They have to fight against extremist leftists like Antifa disrupting things, Black Lives Matter and other groups, extreme groups. Meanwhile, they have to fight with mainstream Democrats like Maxine Waters calling for violence. So they're sane Democrats on, sadly they're, are maybe good. They're sane Democrats and they're sane Republicans. And so those sane Americans actually work together for a better America. And that's the point. And when you go to Congress, it's not supposed to be only hang out with the Republicans, because you're never going to get anything done. And I'm not a rhino for talking to a Democrat to get something done. As much as they've conditioned you to hate AOC, I would probably go and talk to her. Some of the energy stuff she has can be done. We have to look at what we just had to do with the gas situation. We do have to figure out how to diversify our energy so we don't have these crises anymore. But yay! Woo! But at the end of the day, we have to come together, because I'm so tired of everybody calling for civil wars and the destruction of America. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Yes, we are going to be polarized. We're always polarized. It's left, right, middle. But we have to get together and we have to get things done. No issue is a Republican or Democrat issue. All issues can be worked out. Does anybody else want to come up here and talk? Because the mic is open. Whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about the coronavirus or any situation. You want to talk about how hard it is that you're in school. Anything you want to do, microphone is open. But to encourage people, anybody can do this. It's very easy to get a permit. It's very easy to speak. Hey, go Cowboys! The Cowboys used to fight against the Washington football team. I'm glad we got a good little people out today. All right, I've got the mic open in case anybody wants to come speak. I got some music on this USB, but I'm not sure what's on here. I'll give you my card.
Yes, I didn't get to see all of it, but I
Give you my card.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm almost up to the way.
Hey! He's delivering freedom.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Okay, cool. I give you my card.
Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. If you want to speak, the mic's open. I give you my card. Your card.
Let me give you my card.
Okay, cool. I'm right here.
Yeah. Right now I'm on.
I'll give you all my card.
Awesome.
Thank
Did you
you.
throw this together or?
Well, it was kind of already getting together, and then I found out that whoever had it dropped it because I guess they were afraid of Antifa. So I just said, well, I'm putting in a permit, so it's got to still happen, you know. And I'm happy we got more people here. I had last one I was going to do was at DC, and I had over 500 some people sign up, but then Trump went to the hospital, so everybody went to the hospital. So I still stood up there and did a little rally, you know. I'm like, if I had to go by myself and stand on a soapbox by myself, I will. I had to work late last night, so I really didn't prepare any speeches or anything. So I was like, it was just the whole point of having it open, you know.
We're excited.
You got to get outside for once, you know.
Meet other people that are like us. Do you have like a group or anything like that you organize like regularly or?
Yeah, but basically, I've been trying to get more people here in North Carolina. Now that I'm going to be running for office, I definitely got to do more stuff normal, like here, because I usually go to DC because I feel safer there because they're not allowed to have guns and stuff around there. There's nothing wrong against guns. It's just when you're doing a rally, you want to stay safe. But I got to the point where I don't care. I'll walk over there and Antifa ain't gonna do nothing. There's cops right here. So I mean, they were right there on that corner. But there's cops, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not gonna walk over to the street to them, but I can talk and just point to people. Look how these. I'm not saying anything wrong. Y'all calling me crackers. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, because we accidentally went the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
Like, that way, and we went that way. So all the people in black were like, I don't know who they are.
I can always tell who Antifa are. Yeah, you can always tell who Antifa is.
Gonna go this way.
Antifa's always wearing the black. You can always tell who they are.
Well, you know, until they go over the bushes and change their clothes and start, you know, red.
Yeah, like January 6th. Yeah.
Telegram.
Yes. Telegram. Yep.
Is that on here?
Yeah. I think it might be on there. I don't know. This is a little bit older.
No, it's not on here.
Just
So
look. You'll find me.
If I look under that name, I'll find you.
It's at Real Peter Boykin. That's my channel. Or at Peter Boykin on Telegram. Yeah, I'm in that room too. Yeah, I'm in a whole bunch of rooms. Telegram gets a little extreme, you know. But what else? But what else are you gonna do when everybody gets banned from every other thing? Then they all end up in one spot. People got to be in one spot. I mean, I'm in some of those groups, and I'm in some of those groups, and I'll tell them, I was like, look, I believe in some conspiracy theories, but some of the stuff y'all come up with, it's like, what the heck?
It's like, okay, I gotta put a little stuff on that one.
And
They're still good people. It's just some of them are weird.
two younger ones.
Here's my card.
One was a Marine. Thank you.
You were technically here first. I saw you on the corner.
Where are you located?
I'm here in North Carolina.
Okay. But we're at Raleigh here?
Right now, no, I'm in the Mebane area at the moment. I was in Greensboro, but
You mean at the boat?
at the moment, I mean, because, you know, yeah, I'm all over the place in North
Well,
Carolina.
that is really cool, Peter.
Yeah. I mean, if I get elected, I'll be in D.C. more than North Carolina, I
We're
guess.
learning, man. We're learning.
Yeah.
And then the two other guys were Army.
Now that haunts me.
Oops.
I had an
You're
actual
welcome.
senator
Where are you able to buy mace? Because I don't know where to buy it.
You can get it online.
Yeah, I actually got this at an auto parts store.
Auto parts store.
you can
Okay.
get it.
Oh, I need to go.
That's my
Unfortunately,
favorite
unfortunately, I'll probably be sprayed. Yeah, I try to keep it away.
I'm having a problem.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. You're good. Hey, sweetie.
What's up, Cracker?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
You got my card probably. Hey, sweetheart.
Yeah, Cracker.
I was
that
telling some of you and the other guy that was here. I said, you've been called like
probably every name in the book over the last like 10 years or 5,
Oh,
10
yeah.
years of your life, or you know, it's
I was
just,
just laughing.
it's
I'm
just,
like,
it's just, and like I said, it's funny how I tell people, like when we get yelled at in front of the Planned Parenthood in Chapel Hill, like you said, it just doesn't even bother you.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes right off of you.
I was just laughing.
That ever since I walked up, you seem familiar. I wonder if you're my same age or around my age. You're
I'm
my
44 now. I had my
Yes.
birthday yesterday.
I'm 44. So that's why I'm wondering. Where did
Are you
go to high
local
school?
or where?
In Danville.
Oh, okay, then no.
Yeah.
But damn.
But he lives
Well, I
in
ran
Greensboro.
for office in the last midterms in District 58 in Greensboro.
You look so familiar to me. But we're the exact same age. I'll be 45. Actually, you're probably 76,
77.
I'm 76.
How much gray you got?
It's not much on the hair. It's just when I grow the beard. If I try to grow the beard, it's like that. I got.
What else? You look like the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh no! Please don't. No, not that guy.
A little
I'll
bit.
take Toby McGuire over that. People used to think I was Clay Aiken. For real. Yes.
I know.
Clay Aiken. I'm a little bit older now, but this was people kept they literally thought I was Clay Aiken every time. Well, I had my hair shorter.
But still not him.
It was short and
Aiken.
spiky. Yes. But I would go to the airport. People thought I was Clay Aiken.
You're too like, I don't know, substantial.
I don't know. I think I would. Well, this was about 10 something years ago. I was skinnier and I had spikier hair, so I kind of did look a little bit like him. When he first came out, he was really goofy looking, and so was I. So people kept thinking I was Clay. I would go to the airport and people would go like, Clay, and I'd just turn around and wave. I'm like, whatever, I ain't got time to do it. Do I get first class? Be like,
Yeah. Exactly. To the front.
But yeah, do I get the VIP lounge or whatever?
I'll be whatever you want me to be. You can tell when they're paid protesters because they only stay for the exact amount of time they're paid.
all right, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the rally. I'll probably repost if anything else goes on. I will post again, but we're just gonna have networking time right now. So no speakers are coming up, and I'll pop in and live stream if we have anything else going for now. Antifa has left, so if they come back, we will definitely engage again. We thank you for tuning in. You go to Triad Patriots. We're on Telegram. And then pretty soon, boykinforhouse.com will be up when I'll be running for office. Thank you for tuning in. All right, we'll talk soon.